How's it going, guys? My name is Maikya and welcome back to another video. I am your host, none other than Maikya himself, and today we're going to be talking about Melmetal and Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So if you guys are hyped for the video, be sure to leave a like down below, comment, let me know what you thought, and be sure to subscribe and press the notification bell for knowing for when I upload next. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let's just get straight into the video. Right, so as you can see here, we have on screen a Melmetal in the Cerulean Cave in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So the interesting thing about this Melmetal is that he is a colour of rose gold sort of thing. And obviously normally Melmetal's sort of this kind of steely, kind of mercury colour. So seeing him in this colour is a bit strange. Now the theory is that he is reacting to these crystals in Cerulean Cave and changing colour based on these crystals. Now every Pokemon has a shadow texture and a light texture, and obviously every time they go into the shadows in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, they go to a darker variation of the colours, and every time they go into the light they have this shiny reflective surface on them based on their textures, and obviously that changes to that when they go into the light. What's interesting here is that this is not Melmetal's actual light texture. It's his light texture but a colour change at the same time. So it's a very, very interesting concept, and people are saying that it could be a bug. People are saying that it might not be. We don't really know if this is a possibility or not, who knows. But the kind of evidence is there that it could be an actual intended thing. So if we look here, Fade TM99 has gone into a lot more detail. He is part of the Rumour Mill, who are a group of people who do a lot of speculation, rumours and that sort of thing on Pokemon in general. So go check them out. And essentially what he said is that the gemstone cave we see in Pokemon Sword and Shield has these small little gems. And the idea could be that Melmetal obviously reacts to metal of some variety. And in Cerulean Cave there must be some metal in these gemstones. And so he's reacting to these. And could it be that because of these armoured evolutions we've been rumoured about, there could be a link between Melmetal and these armours and the gemstones? So it's a good possibility, it's a good idea. Whether it's actually a thing or not, and whether Pokemon would intentionally do this and put this little Easter egg into the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, is a possibility. There has been a lot of connections to Melmetal and Sword and Shield. They're kind of linked very, very closely, in fact. And obviously, with it being a mythical in Generation 7, it obviously is a mythical that leads into the next game as well, the next generation. So, for example, Zoroark actually appeared in Sinnoh first, before he actually went over to Generation 5. So he appeared in the Sinnoh movie, and then was put into Generation 5. So the same could be happening and be said about Melmetal being in Generation 7, and then in Generation 8 he has much more of a bigger role in general. Now this person here, Shucklesaurus TV, has actually done a test and done a really, really accurate kind of visual, a really, really high quality accurate visual for this actual effect. So as we can see on this one, it's a rose gold coloured Melmetal. He's not that grey colour he normally is. He's kind of like this rose gold colour. Here again, he is that rose gold colour. He's right next to the glowing gemstone. It's really clear that it's glowing. It's quite bright. It's quite shining. So it's obviously got a bit of an effect on there. Something's happening, whether it's a bug or not. Something's happening to that gemstone specifically. And then here he goes really, really, really rose gold. So he goes like really, really one colour. Like it's really, really clear that this is one colour. And the gemstone's actually completely gone. Now my theory is, in some ways, is that although Mercury doesn't conduct, there's the idea that there's copper. And this seems a very copper colour. And I believe, if I'm correct, that in nuts and that sort of thing, that in his specific nut, it seems like it's made out of copper. And copper's obviously an inductor, and copper's usually used in wires. Now, my theory is with this is that he's inducting all the electricity or energy from the crystal into himself, in which case he's going to a coppery colour, he's going to an inductor colour, he's inducted something, or he's changed temperature or heat, and so because of that he's gained this extra colour. Again, we can see here, the crystal's very, very dark, and he's this completely different colour entirely. Really, really noticeable. Really noticeable. Like, I don't think you could even say that this could be not a thing. I mean, it could be a bug, obviously, but you cannot say this is not a thing at all. So, it's a really interesting concept, and we're going to talk about this just a little bit more. So, again, Fade So again, Fade has said this is not a bug, definitely not, because it happens to every single crystal in that cave entirely. And it was also tested with Magnemite, and Magnemite does not change colour one bit. He stays the same, he's the same material, the same colour, but he doesn't change colour at all. So there's clearly something going on here, especially with the fact that the crystals change. Now, Fade explained this in more detail. He's argued that all Pokemon entering the area of the crystals become brighter just due to the crystal glow. He also shows that both Pokemon have light and shadow textures, as we can see in the top left here, and that's really clear to see. And here he also compares it to the Viridian Forest, where there's sections of light and shadows. As on the left you can see there's Magneton, and he's got a shadow and light form. And then on the right we see Melmetal and his shadow and light form, but yet his light form in Viridian Forest is nothing like the Cerulean Cave. Really weird. And this is super clear. Obviously it changes to a blue glow, but last time I checked, rose gold and blue do not actually link at all. They're like complete opposites. So whether this is a reaction or whether this is a colour changing bug, which I doubt it is, because normally the shaders would just do it to all Pokemon. It'd just say, if a model passes by this area, change it to this hue, change it to this saturation, overlay this colour slightly. But what this has done is it's completely changed parts of his colour and kept other bits the same. So it's changed his nut and bolt slightly, but not like entirely. But then it's completely changed the steel grey colour in him entirely. So who knows? Now, that's all I have for this little rumour and this sort of like interesting bit of speculation. Sorry the video is a bit shocking. I'm away at the weekend, so when this is up, I will be currently away. And so I'm sorry for the videos being a bit weird this weekend. I was going to launch a new series, but sadly I won't be able to do that until next week because I haven't got much time really. So anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed regardless of that. Be sure to leave a like down below if you did. Let me know what you guys think of this speculation. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say as per usual. And be sure to subscribe and press that little notification bell to know when I upload next. Anyway guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll see you very soon for another video.